previous winners of the competition go head-to-head. Carlo Ancelotti's Chelsea were looking to win the league and cup double for the first time in their history, having already been crowned Premier League champions the week before. A win for Chelsea would also see Ashley Cole become the most successful man in FA Cup history, with 6 final victories. For Portsmouth, it was a shot at redemption after a disastrous season that had seen them enter administration and finish bottom of the league. Commentary from Jim Beglin and Clive Tilsley.
It is the same lineup that clinched the title last Sunday at Stamford Bridge. Branislav Ivanovic was the only injury doubt once John Terry had survived a midweek training ground accident. But you know, Balak, Kalou and Anelka have only really re-established themselves in the last 3 games. Grant lost the Algerian midfield player Hassan Yebda to a hip injury just this morning. Papa Bouba Diop has been drafted in. Jamie O'Hara for the injured Mark Wilson is the only other change. For the first time in its long history, the Cup gives us a final between the champions and the bottom club in the top flight. It's a mismatch in any other competition, but Portsmouth have defied bigger odds in recent weeks. They seem almost to take a special delight, a strength, if you like, from all the adversity that's fallen around their ears.
We just saw Jamie O'Hara as well, Clive. You know, as we thought, he is playing just behind Frederic Piquillon, and you know, with double stress fracture to his lower back. He's been
Lampard ushering Anelka forward. Terrific challenge by McQueen. And Lampard! It wasn't very far away. Well, he started and finished that.
How good is he at just popping up and doing this sort of thing? I mean, Portsmouth, I'm sure, would have spoken about it. He has the little layoff, and then when it doesn't quite go Anelka's way, he's followed the play up, got it out of his feet really quickly to get a strike away with the right foot.
Anelka. Brought down by Diop. He's a big unit, Papa Bouba Diop. They're talking again after last week's tiff. Now, whose turn is it? Remind me, Didier. It's Lampard. It's against the wall. Comes for Ivanovic, trying to dig something out for Terry. Lampard back in there. McQueen away. Now a chance for a break, and Aruna Dindano can shift, but covered by Ashley Cole. Diop it is who clears the lines this time. Terry first to it. Drogba. Just to sense that Chelsea are biding their time here. Lampard from range. Oh, it's beautifully struck and hit the outside of David James's post. Wonderful hit by Frank Lampard against his England teammate.
Well, he got the earlier sighter just a little wrong, and this time just across it again, which caused it to swerve away. I don't know, maybe the goalkeeper might have gotten there if it was low enough, but mighty, mighty close. It's a wonderful strike. Pompey have got to stop that. He's got to be shut.
Drogba. Now Malouda. Anelka. Chelsea starting to motor. Nicola Anelka, and James had to be smart. Element of surprise about the effort from Anelka, but agile goalkeeping by David James.
That's a really good save, you know, because just look at this. Goes through the defender's legs.
Claims handball and gets it. Chris Foy was well placed.
Well, as Diop came in, watches the one that's just trying to hold him up, and it just comes off Papa Bouba Diop.
scoring a free kick from a little bit further out down at that end against Tottenham in Carling Cup final. Alex, the big centre half, can blast them. But Drogba appears to be at the front of the queue this time. It's going to be Alex. That hit the wall. James having to shuffle across to prevent the corner. Ivanovic. Salomon Kalou. Ivanovic, and now Lampard, and now Ivanovic, cut back to Malouda, and here's Drogba, fantastic block by McQuainard again. Two wonderful pieces of last-ditch defending by Aaron McQuainard.
Do you know, that all started with Frank Lampard again, just in the inside right position, and Portsmouth had no idea he was there. Nobody picked him up whatsoever.
Dinda. Still well to find a cross, and here's Boateng, and Piquillon was onside. Czech managed to claw it away, but what a chance for Frederic Piquillon. Instinctive reaction, the whole of the goal to aim at.
Well, and it all started, he wasn't moving earlier on, but Jamie O'Hara closed it down and he forced the Chelsea error to begin with. And when a shot comes in from Boateng, you think, well, it's got to go in from Piquillon. I can't believe that he hasn't directed that in. He had so much of the net to aim for, and yet Czech manages to get a hand to it. I understand as well what Portsmouth were probably a wee bit tentative. 8-0 for Chelsea against Wigan last week. Just see what Chelsea are going to bring to them. Now they've had that chance, just a little more confidence is there.
Ashley Cole, he's got behind McQuainard, great chance, oh, Kalou's hit the crossbar somehow, and David James has grabbed it. Is that the biggest sitter ever missed in an FA Cup final? Salomon Kalou, goal gaping, hits the crossbar.
I can't remember anything that beats that, I'll tell you.
Got to score, got to score.
Well, he's just got the underside of the ball, it's as simple as that. You know, he gets over it, he scores the goal, gets underneath it, and that's just an absolute shocker.
Arms, thigh, manhandled him. Flora Malouda towards the hand of Terry, off the woodwork again. Lampard and Terry now have struck the frame of the goal. Kalou, indeed himself, has 3 times Chelsea have hit the woodwork. John Terry the latest. Caught by Boateng after the ball had gone, and Balak's in some discomfort here, and Boateng's going to have the discomfort of playing the rest of the game with a yellow card to his name.
He was late, you know, he always likely to get a yellow card like that. I'm not sure the malice was in it, Clive, but it was mistimed. He was very slow in getting there. Ball had been poked away by Balak.
He did steam in a bit, I think we'll see. It's Drogba. Oh, again they hit the woodwork. David David James knocked it against the bar, and it bounced down. They all looked to the linesman.
That was in.
They all looked to the linesman, but he says nothing.
David James is getting on with it. I mean, it looked into me straight away. Is it? Yes, it is. Is it just? Oh, inconclusive. Maybe not the whole of the ball over the hole, and maybe I jumped the gun a little bit.
Well, Chelsea are pressed and pressed. Portsmouth have had a couple of real sights of their goal. Chelsea certainly could mount a very strong argument for deserving to be in front, but they're not yet. Ivanovic, Anelka. Drogba waits at the far post. Didier Drogba, did that hit the post again? James came out at his feet, it did, I think.
Well, what is going on between McQuain and Steve Finnan here? Between them, they just get it hopelessly wrong and allow Drogba to get in. And yeah, it does hit the post again. It's just gone through the little hole as David James goes down to try and smother it. Gets a little bit of luck in coming off Finnan. Is that 5 now? 5 times.
I think Chelsea might be out just measuring the dimensions of those goals at half-time. Flora Malouda. Frank Lampard. Here's Branislav Ivanovic. And now Kalou, and Ivanovic has gone on, and he's onside, headed away by McQuain. Kalou had a swing at it, Ivanovic was behind the line, ball's out, goal kick. And no wonder he's smiling. He's got the fates on his side today, David James, some wonderful defending.
He does really well, doesn't he, Ivanovic? I think he and Cole are a threat from the wider positions.
Goes by the name of Sean Proctor-Green, the man who got it right. Chelsea very nearly got it right time and time again. He got it horribly wrong. Time and time again they threatened to score. Denied by Aaron McQuain, by David James and by his goal frame. But Portsmouth have had a couple of sights of goal too. But at half-time in the FA Cup final, sponsored by E.ON, it's Chelsea 0, Portsmouth 0. Portsmouth were officially relegated on the eve of the semi-final here. Not only did they win that game, they finished the season with their pride intact. Only 2 defeats in the last 7 matches. Not lost a game by more than the odd goal since March now. It's no wonder with the kind of fortune that they've enjoyed so far this afternoon. Necessary piece of extravagance, but free kick conceded by Salomon Kalou and Michael Brown. McQuain, who scored the winner in that 3rd round replay we were talking about. It's actually towards Boateng, who's challenged by Drogba, helping out in defence. It was a bit of a barge.
It was clumsy.
The referees had to stop the play as a result of that. And Didier Drogba, as centre-forwards go, is one of the best defenders I've seen. He usually is very effective for his team when he goes back. Robust challenge by Terry on Piquion. O'Hara. Dindan. Now Finnan. Little nudge again from Terry. Just leave it Piquion under the ball, and this time the referee spotted it. Oh, a little bit of space here for Kevin Prince Boateng. Well, it was a spectacular attempt. He doesn't think it was far away.
Well, the inquest has begun. Ivanovic and Drogba, Alex are all communicating with each other. What happened there? He's just peeled off Boateng. To be honest, he had an awful lot to do. Wasn't that far away in the end, you know. Great control, and then to hit it with the left foot and the follow-up. That's not that far away, and that's difficult to execute.
Here's Finnan. Strong, bold run from fullback from Steve Finnan. Aruna Dindan. It's got beyond Belletti. Dindan goes down. Penalty! Conceded by the Chelsea substitute, Giuliano Belletti. Won by Aruna Dindan. And Avram Grant's Portsmouth have the chance to take the lead in the final.
He was clumsy before that as well, but Dindan does him easily. Don't stick the leg out, whatever you do. Gets nowhere near the ball, Belletti, and it's a stone waller for me. And the reaction of the Chelsea players said everything.
Faced by Petr Cech, saved a Louis Saha penalty. Goodison a couple of months back. This is the cup final. Boateng, saved by Cech. Historic moment for Petr Cech, only the third man ever to save an FA Cup final penalty. Kevin Prince Boateng denied.
Poor spot kick, he goes down the middle. Very good save from Petr Cech because he committed himself to the right but managed to get his legs to it. But that is not a good penalty.
Didier Drogba, free kick. Well, Petr Cech actually started this season with 2 penalty saves on this ground in the shootout at the end of the Community Shield against Manchester United, save from both Ryan Giggs and Patrice Evra that August afternoon, and here we are in May, and another critical save. There's never been a goalless FA Cup final here at Wembley. But 6 have gone into extra time before a goal's been scored. Portsmouth fans certainly haven't been silenced. It'll be Didier Drogba. It's in! Hit the post and went in, but it's in! Didier Drogba at long, long last for Chelsea. And is that the first of many? James beaten for once. His post just helped the ball into the goal. 6th time in the match, Chelsea have struck the woodwork, but this time a goal for Didier Drogba. Another cup final goal for Didier Drogba.
But just look at the wall. There's a gap in the wall, and David James, crucially, takes a step to the right. All his weight is now on the right side, and he can't get back. And that's pinpoint precision. But look at the wall.
Next 5 or 10 minutes are everything for Portsmouth. Brown with the throw-in. It's Drogba who's back there. Lampard hooks it away. McQuainer. Might come here for Dindan. Ooh, he just couldn't bring it under his spell. He knows it was a chance. Kalu. Here's Ivanovic popping up from nowhere. And Kalu! So close.
Joe Cole seems to have kind of taken up a more central role. Looks as if Malouda's now gone left and Elk is coming right.
Malouda has found Drogba, and Drogba has found space. Stopped by James. Joe Cole. Brown got to him. Last-ditch defending. Still a chance for Giuliano Belletti. But the big chance was for Joe Cole.
It wasn't Drogba. Drogba had a really good one as well, but, you know, James has just smothered him. He could have actually just tried to put it inside. Gone for goal. James does well.
Bell hatch though for Portsmouth. And it's another searching cross, and it almost comes for Dindan again. Zutakaru rose in the centre and couldn't make headed contact. Dindan followed up on the far side.
By the way,
searching.
What a source he's been. That's 2 absolutely delicious balls he's put across, just waiting to be attacked. He could have committed a little bit more, I think, Utaka.
Forced on by Lampard. Here's Joe Cole. Didier Drogba. Cole with Lampard available. Down goes Lampard, penalty. And Chelsea will have a chance from the penalty spot to surely break Portsmouth's resistance once and for all.
And presumably no argument between Drogba and Lampard. It's Michael Brown who sticks the leg out across Frank Lampard.
And Frank Lampard, who got the winner in last season's FA Cup final, has a chance to clinch victory in this season's. And he's missed it. 2 penalties missed in an FA Cup final. That's never happened before. And Portsmouth are still alive here. Inviting Dindan to go forward. Terry taking no chances. Brown takes the throw. Canu on the dead ball line, but scoots up across, which check. He's able to gather. Nearly there.
Yeah. Well, one-sided in terms of chances today, Clive. I mean, Chelsea have been the better side, and you can't deny them the win, but it could have been different.
It's Chelsea history. The newly crowned champions of England keep their grip on the English Cup. It's Chelsea's first double. New Wembley, same old story. Chelsea's 3rd FA Cup triumph in the 4 finals played here. Kevin Prince Boateng could have made it a different story, but Chelsea become the 6th club to retain the famous old trophy, which will now sit proudly next to the Premier League trophy in an honours cabinet at Stamford Bridge that is filling up nicely again, encouraging a little bit of vocal accompaniment. Chelsea's hold on the FA Cup grows ever tighter. John Terry's got his hands on it again. The second leg of a spring double for Chelsea. Champions and cup winners. Blue is the colour.
1997 UEFA Champions League final was staged in Munich, and whilst Borussia Dortmund would be at